fired up and ready to roll. That's exactly what we want him to do. You know.
What can he bring to an offense?
Excuse me?
Well, how about what he adds to the offense?
Well, I mean, anytime you add a great player to the offense, of course, but it has nothing to do. He's been on great teams before, or he's been a great player for a long time, has not been on very good teams. So just because you're a great player doesn't mean your team's going to be great. So what we got to do is immerse him in the plan as a player, as a person, and we got to start building a team, and that's what we're going to do.
Freddie, do you expect him there when you guys initially start the first phase of offseason workouts?
Well, I would say this. I'm never going to use the media to draw a line in the sand with a player, okay? But again, his life was turned upside down 2 weeks ago. He had a lot of, up until 2 weeks ago, he thought his first reporting date was mid-April. Now, in saying that, I know just from getting to know him, I know he wants to get there with his teammates. So I can promise you he's trying everything he can to be there on April 1st.
Also on defense, you know, Steve Wilkes comes in, he's coming in and leads your defense. What's your relationship been with him and getting to know him and some of the things he's going to try to implement?
Well, Steve is, I think, a great coach. I think he did a hell of a job in Carolina. I know they got after us a couple of times when I was out here with the Cardinals. So, you know, what Steve brings to the table is kind of a trust factor with his players that he's coaching, with the staff. He's been great for me to have there and be a sounding board off different defenses and things like that. So anytime you can add experience that Steve's had, even being a head coach out here, I know it didn't go the way he wanted it to, but you know, he came across some situations and problems out here that hopefully he can cut off before they happen, or give you advice actually that can help you down the road.
Freddie, obviously it's not every day you get to trade for a superstar in the prime of his career. So when it actually happened on March 12th, was there an element of surprise that, hey, this is actual reality? And then what does it say about the Browns to be able to swing this?
Well, I think you're right. Cleveland probably never has had a guy traded of that magnitude, per se. I mean, but again, all that's good and fun and exciting for the fans, but ultimately the product we put on the field is going to determine how we are. You are what your record is. That's what Coach Parcells used to say. So we want our record to be good. And we've got a lot of work to do between now and the time that they start counting to get that done with Odell involved. And, of course, if you have talent, you have a chance. But let me tell you something. There's a lot of people with talent that doesn't succeed, okay, as a team. The NFL is full of them, talented players, and thrown together as a team and expected to win. It doesn't happen like that. You have to. The difference between being good and elite is the passion that separates those two, okay? We're going to play with passion. We're going to practice with passion. We're going to meet with passion, because I think we've surrounded ourselves with a bunch of passionate people. I don't mind passion at all, because like I just said, that puts you in an elite category when you can add the good and excellent to the passion to the elite, and it becomes elite, per se. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also looking forward to the journey, the work that it's going to take to get there.